Hello, good morning to everyone, it's me Thales. This is my channel about English language and I have many videos for you from basic to advanced, and you can access my playlists about English grammar, right, in which I have two different playlists. Basic playlist which has explanations in Portuguese, and I have already finished recording all videos about basic grammar. Intermediate advanced grammar, which is in progress, recorded in English only, and we have vocabulary as well. Basic vocabulary, which explores many words and their meanings, as well as with many examples. And the intermediate advanced grammar, intermediate advanced vocabulary, which is recorded entirely in English, right? Basically, we will cover advanced idioms, right? Intermediate and advanced idioms with some expressions very common in English. Before we begin, subscribe to the channel, share the content with your friends, hit the notification bell. I upload videos almost every day. And don't forget, give the thumbs up if you enjoy the content. Let's see today's expression. Let's get going. Well, it's an expression, okay? We are going to study. I will write it here. It's lose touch with someone or something, okay? We will see a variety of examples involving this. What does lose touch with means? Let's see in an example. I lost touch with Paul after he moved to São Paulo. So this first example says, I lost touch with Paul. It means that I no longer have contact with him, right? We don't communicate with each other anymore for some reason. In this situation, we know the reason I lost touch with Paul. As he moved to São Paulo, naturally we lost contact, right? Let's suppose we used to live closer, right? We were neighbors or very close friends. When a close friend of yours moves to another city, it's very natural, right, that the relationship gets, how can I say, it has another nature, right? You don't see this person every day. Oh, yeah, of course, internet helps us keep in touch with people who are far, right? Technology allows you to speak even every day if we want it, but you know, it's not the same thing. Human contact, face-to-face communication is different than communication throughout the internet. What about you? Have you lost touch with someone? What did you do about it? Did you keep in touch with him or not? If you lose touch with someone, you no longer have contact with someone. Me, for example, I have lost contact, I have lost track of someone or have lost touch with many people for various reasons. One of them is distance, right? Another one that I consider valid is interest. I lost interest in keeping in touch with that person. That person let me down for some reason, disappointed me. What about you? What are the reasons you lose touch with someone? The second example, I read the newspaper every day so that I don't completely lose touch with what's happening in the world. Yeah, reading newspaper, at least for me, is so outdated, right? You can read the news on the internet, right? There are many news pages. You can keep touch with what's happening around the world without buying a newspaper. But of course, later generations, right? My parents, for example, my grandparents, they used to have the TV, right? The TV, the radio, and newspapers and magazines as the main source for communication. What about you? How do you do not to completely lose touch with what's happening around you? Do you read a newspaper? Do you surf the internet, right? Either in your cell phone or in a notebook or computer set? Or do you watch the news on TV? Do you subscribe to a cable service, right? Do you have cable TV to watch some channels which have 24 hours news all around? Or do you, maybe you don't care at all, you don't read newspaper? Everyone should not necessarily buy a newspaper and read it, but everybody must find a way to keep in touch. So my questions to you: do you read the newspaper? Do you buy newspapers? What's your relationship with physical paper, right? I like to read newspapers, books, but lately my main source of information is the internet. The problem with that is that you can't rely on every news source that you have, right? You have to rely on the internet. Everything you want to search, you need to be able to discern, to select what information is useful and what information is not useful for you. Let's see the third example. It seems that she lost touch with reality. Yeah, I know many people who are like this. Sometimes you lose touch with reality there are many reasons. One of them is that you really lost touch, right? You are so innocent, you are so naive that you believe something that's completely impossible. For example, she thinks she can have everything she wants. Do you know people like this? People who believe that they can have everything they want. I don't believe I can have everything I want. Of course not. I'm a very grounded person, and I put my feet on the ground and I believe what I can get. Of course, I have dreams I want to achieve in the future, but I'm realistic about it. What about you? Do you believe you can have everything you want? Are you realistic, optimistic? Do you dream? Do you have many dreams? Are those dreams achievable in the future, in the short, medium, or long term? Tell me about it. And do you know people who lost touch with reality? What do you do to help them? Considering you are a sane person, right? Some people lose touch with reality because they have sickness, right? For example, they have depression, they have schizophrenia, right? These are serious matters, right? And it's not that this person wants to lose touch with reality. There is something wrong in their minds, right? And there's something that is not functioning well. So they need treatment, they need medical care. But other than that, do you know people who lose touch with reality? Some friends. And do you bring the reality back to them? And do you give advice to your friends about it? Over the years, we just lost touch with each other. Yeah, it happens a lot with people nowadays, especially in big cities. But I can say for myself, I'm a kind of person that I lose touch with people very easily. Either because I lose interest in that person, or maybe that person did something to me that I consider unacceptable, and then I lose track, I lose touch with this person completely. Other people, they are fine. I lost track for many different reasons, but it's just situational, you know. Distance, these people have interests that are different from mine. What do you tell about it? Do you lose track, do you lose touch with one another, with a friend, with a relative? Over the years, do you think it's common to lose track, lose touch with someone over the years? I consider completely normal. But think about it. What can you do not to lose touch with each other in nowadays? Right? It's a topic for a composition, right? You can write what strategies do you use that you think they are effective against losing track with one another. And last but not least, in today's video about vocabulary and idioms, a lot of producers have lost touch with what makes good music. I agree a lot. I love listening to music from the 80s, from 90s, right? In my opinion, they are much better than music right now. And many people consider, producers have lost touch with what makes good music, right? They are more concerned about financial success, of course, right? And not necessarily a singer or a band group who makes success has good music. No, it doesn't have a relationship. Some music, they are just trash to me at least, and they are extremely successful. But you know, it's a matter of taste. What do you think about it? Do you think that singers in general, musicians and producers, do you believe they lost track with what makes good music? Do you agree with this statement or not? What are the pros and cons of this sentence? What makes you think that the producers lost track with it? Or what other examples you can give me that no, they haven't lost track, they haven't lost touch, the quality of music is the same from before, but nowadays, as we are more open, we can get information very quickly throughout the internet. We have more access to good music and bad music. Some people believe it's not a matter of good music in the past is better than music right now. But in my opinion, at least, good music is something from the past. Of course, we have good music nowadays. There are some casual music just for dancing, music you want to listen just for relaxing, and some of them, they are not of a higher quality. You just want to relax and listen something silly, right? What can you tell me about it? Have you lost track with what makes good music? What kind of songs do you like? What's your musical preference? Do you listen to music every day? If so, do you believe the music you hear, you listen to, is of a higher quality? Do you believe the music you listen has a good quality? And what makes good quality after all? It's what everyone believes it's good quality, or what you think? In my opinion, the music has good quality when I like it. I don't care too much about what other people think about it, but I can recognize a genre or a style of music, it's very well done, but I don't like it. I can realize there are good music I don't like, and the bad music I like, right? Yeah, there is bad music you just want to listen to because it's funny, because it has rhythm, it sounds good to your ears, but it's not a good quality song. Okay, people, that's it. I wanted to bring you this discussion. You know, we talk more here. We talked more in this video about issues we can talk about to make conversation about it. And I exposed less or no grammar at all about these sentences. I just hope you don't care too much about grammar. If you are watching this video, you are more concerned about meaning, you are more concerned about vocabulary and topics, issues you can talk about with your friends, okay? Okay, see you next video. Bye bye.